All right, let's take a couple minutes and go through worksheet 19. Feel free to correct with the red pen if you would like. I'm sure we're doing pretty good on this. It was fairly simple yesterday when we talked about it, but let's take a look. So for number 2, we're translating 1 unit to the right, 5 units down. Again, I'm going to go point by point by point. I'm going to move them 1 unit right, 5 units down. So for point H, I'm going to go 1 unit to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units down. I'm going to call that point H prime. Then I'm going to go to my next point, G. I'm going to go 1 unit to the right and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units down. That point's going to be G prime. And then point I is 1 unit right, 5 units down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. And I'm going to call that I prime. We have to make sure we remember to label our points. For this worksheet, we don't have to write out our coordinates, but we do want to make sure that every single point is labeled in prime notation, right? Prime notation just means we're putting a little apostrophe up on the top of my image coordinate. Right there, and right there. All right, we should also double check before we move on that my new triangle is exactly the same shape and exactly the same size as my original pre-image triangle. If they're not the same shape or if they're not the same size, double check and make sure because something has definitely gone wrong if that's the case. Number 3, I'm going 2 units to the right and 4 units down. You don't have to do these bumps, these little bubbles I call them, J prime. You could just do a straight line like 2 right, 4 down, boom, H prime. Or you could just count kind of in your head. The problem with doing that, let's see, if I go 1, 2 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4 down. The problem with that method is that if we accidentally skip a box or something, it's harder for us to catch our mistakes and go back and find what we did wrong. So I always like, at least when we're starting out with this, to draw the little bumps or to draw the little lines as I'm counting, just so I can make sure I'm holding myself accountable for my work. Okay, so there's H prime, I prime, J prime. Same exact size, same exact shape. They look the same. It looks like we just took this pre-image, slid it to the right, and slid it down, which is exactly what we did. For number 4, we're going 4 left, 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces up. K prime, always labeling as we go. J is 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, there's J prime. And L is 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces up. There's L prime. And I connect my dots. Double check. It looks exactly the same. Those are congruent because they're the same exact shape and they're the same exact size. For number 5, a little translation here. Not only is the triangle little, but we're only going 1 unit left. Boom. And 3 units up. Boom, boom, boom. There's B prime, 1 unit left, 3 units up. There's D prime, 1 unit left, 3 units up. There's C prime, just like that. And number 6 says all we're doing is going 3 units up. So we're not moving left to right at all. We're just counting 1, 2, 3 spaces up, 1, 2, 3 spaces up, 1, 2, 3 spaces up. K prime, J prime, I prime. Boom, boom, boom. That was a messy line, but you get the idea. All right. Moving over to the back, we'll do the odd ones on the back just to keep it pushing. Number 7. If I'm going 4 to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 unit up. T prime, 4 to the left, boom, 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 1 unit up. There's U prime, 4 to the left, boom, 1 unit up, boom. There's V prime. All right, so double check, make sure your image triangle, your after translation picture looks right. Number 9, 5 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 units down. 1, 2, 3, boom, there's C prime. 5 to the right, 3 down. 5 to the right, 3 down. A prime and B prime. Just like that. Number 11, I'm going 2 units to the right, 6 units down. There's L prime. 2 units to the right, 6 units down. There's K prime. M is going 2 units to the right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units down. Okay. Now, hopefully you noticed that I messed up something there because I did it on purpose. If I look at this, I'm like, okay, these triangles look kind of alike, but right away I noticed that LK, this little line right here, see how it's only 2 boxes tall on my pre-image? Well, all of a sudden now it's 3 boxes tall. So these two shapes are not congruent. What did I do wrong? Well, let me go back to where I started with L. I went 2 to the right, and I went 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I only went 5 spaces down. I should have gone 6. Okay, there's my nice image triangle in red. Now that looks congruent to my original triangle. So it's really easy to mess this up, even though the process really is just counting. We got to make sure that we are being super, super careful. We're not skipping any boxes. Last but not least, number 13, 3 units to the right, 1, 2, 3, 6 units down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, there's B prime. 3 to the right, 6 down. There's A prime. 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. There's C prime. All right. So hopefully that makes some sense. Hopefully your work looks just like mine. If not, we could always talk about it on Monday. All right.